Hey everyone, and welcome to our Beta Alpha Psi story. My name's Ed.
I'm David.
I'm Brian.
I'm Camellia.
I'm Rehan.
And we're from the Lambda Omega chapter, all the way from Sydney, Australia. We're a small chapter, but we've done a lot of amazing things this past year, and we're pretty excited to share our stories with you today.
The Lambda Omega chapter started small in 2006 at the University of Sydney Business School, establishing itself as the first Oceania chapter, the mark of a significant expansion for the Beta Alpha Psi international organization, which has only grown since in the region. At only 10 years old, we're quite young, but we've come a long way since 2006, and we now stand at 118 members, hosting at least 4 events per semester, with a consistent flow of new and eager members willing to join our society and its executive. Just this past April, we hosted our biggest event to date, Oceania 2K17, the regional meeting for all Oceania chapters, and it's a professional and personal standout for all members and alumni involved, with the culmination of 10 years of experience. We're so proud of what we've achieved this past year, and we'd love to share some reasons why we think we deserve to be a gold chapter. At the Lambda Omega chapter, we're dedicated to offering quality value to our members. Oceania 2K17 was a forum which facilitated the greatest chapter involvement and largest expansion of the best practices competition than any meeting ever held before this. We've had a total of 6 active chapters and 1 petitioning chapter in attendance and 8 entrants for the best practices competition, which is 5 more teams than we have ever had. We also run a cap of 4 to 5 events each semester to ensure that we can focus on delivering quality over quantity.
Secondly, every year we set clear chapter objectives that we work towards. The first of our 3 goals for this year is to increase collaboration. Specifically, we want to make sure that at least 2 of our events every semester are in collaboration with other societies on campus so that we can spread awareness to members of those societies as well. Some of these include the Accounting and Audit Society, Finance and Banking Society, Business Information Systems Association, the University of Sydney Business Society, and even our mates over at the Beta Alpha Psi University of Technology, Sydney. Next is to improve membership retention. We want to make sure that our members are committed, so one thing we've done so far is to introduce a more formal induction meeting where we set expectations and, more importantly, reinforce the membership criteria and participation requirements necessary to stay on as members. Third is membership engagement. We wanted there to be a stronger two-way dialogue between the members and the executive team. So this year, we've started doing open house executive meetings where members could sit in on an executive team meeting and get a behind-the-scenes glimpse of how we plan events. This is great for the team too, since we can ask directly for feedback and get their input into what kind of events to run.
Innovation and creativity in our chapter. We plan to have our yoga meditation seminar on 7th of August while the Lawns event on 6th of June this year. Yoga is a very different way of taking care of your mental health that brings in traditional Indian postures for health and well-being. Meet the Boss on the Green is a networking event. It is specifically designed for our members to give them a social setting that is very different to run-of-the-mill networking events. Not only that, it is a distinctly Australian way to network with CEOs of companies. We are dedicated to continuing collaboration with other chapters to allow our members to gain new perspectives by meeting more like-minded individuals and having the opportunity to attend a greater number of events. This innovation extends to the way in which we communicate with our chapter members, which is through a personalized Facebook group of most active members. This won't only speed up the process of promoting our events, but also build better engagement on a forum where members can directly voice their concerns to the rest of the group.
In order to make sure that the Lambda Omega chapter meets the ongoing needs of its members, we have implemented a process of continuous improvement, which we like to call the Planning Fractal Cycle, or PFC. This originates with effective planning on the chapter's executive behalf, where the senior leadership team meets every 2 weeks during non-semester periods and every week during semester to ensure we discuss and define the goals for the chapter, ranging from the events to the membership structure. The next step is the actuation of these goals, where we run events designed to add value for our members so they realize the benefits of what Beta Alpha Psi offers. To establish the most effective practices, we solicit feedback from our members through Google Forms and analyze this information. So moving forward, we are able to cater to the needs of our members. Our participation in the 2016 Best Practices competition, where we ranked 2nd at the annual conference, provided us an opportunity to reflect on what success means for our chapter and the longevity of this.
So, where do we go on from here? We're 100% committed to seeing the initiatives of the past continue well into the future. In Semester 2, we'll be competing in Anaheim for Best Practices and Project Run With It, and running our yoga workshop, Bloomberg Tour, alumni panel, AGM, and Pink Ribbon Day volunteering events. Beyond that, we want to consolidate our new collaborations, keep boosting membership retention, and our ultimate goal of becoming the #1 business school society at the University of Sydney. Thank you all so much for listening, and we'll hope you continue to follow our stories as a gold status chapter into 2018.